Red flag! The race has been red flagged! Oh, I didn't expect that at all.
Let's take a look at the replay.
We're about to do Miami. If you haven't seen the last video, please go check that out because I'm about to spoil it. We absolutely dominated at Imola. Good news, we have been heavily nerfed because that was recorded before the 1.8 patch, and the 1.8 patch is out, so hopefully we don't dominate anymore. We are 40 points ahead of Red Bull now. Let's go into our race preparation for the weekend. We can do our bonuses. I'm pretty sure we'll get both of our drivers up into not the top third, but the top 4 because we're just so far ahead of the others. I hope that's the case. And then reach Q2 with both of our drivers, definitely. I'm also going for the fastest lap guarantee because I think we can do that, and finishing position streak. If we can get one of our drivers hitting 3 times, we get a nice hefty reward there. Looks like it's going to be a 2-stop, maybe a 1-stop. We could do mediums to hards, but we'll have to see. And then this track, we've got some hectic DRS zones right down the straight there and the straight over here. There are multiple detection zones, so we have to be on the lookout for that. We are in Miami, and it's going to be raining during the practice and Saturday's practice and qualifying. It's not going to affect us because we're going to skip right through, but maybe some of that rain could carry over to Sunday. Our weather center is not that great. We fitted old car parts to our cars for the practice sessions, so now we can go simulate through all the way to qualifying. So FP3 results, it's Carlos and Charles all the way in front. Our setup confidence is not great, so let's tweak that and see if we can do better. Our car parts knowledge isn't great either. We put on brand new car parts for Carlos, and we're going to go into his car setup as well now. We're going to simulate straight to the race. This is an interesting note here. Leclerc is starting up front, but Carlos Sainz is third behind Perez. We met our goals for qualifying. The sponsor goals have been met, but it'll be interesting. We're going to have to fight Sergio at the start, and again, we don't have our life hacks that we had before, and I have a secret weapon in case we do decide to dominate this race for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. It is pretty cloudy. Don't think it's planning to rain at all. Let's go forward and do our strategies. Yeah, no rain expected. So I think the 1-stop is viable, although it would be tough. If we go for the 1-stop, it's really going to be rough. So we need to do a lot of maintenance. Sainz, on the other hand, maybe we make Sainz go long on the hards first and then swap his strategy around. We could edit this and go hards to mediums. This would be a great stint for Sainz, but this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. As you can see, the confidence setup, we have improved with Charles. Carlos is better, not fantastic. Both of them are in a good situation now with that.
It's the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. It's an excellent start for Leclerc. He's keeping the lead. Sainz, on the other hand, is being attacked by Verstappen there. Verstappen's pegged him. It's happened. He's right there. He's managed to get ahead. Oh no. But Sainz is on hards. It's worth noting that. What are everyone else on? Verstappen's also on hards though, so that's probably worth worrying about. We've kept our position on max. We're good there. We're good there. The straights is where we could be seeing some action with people trying to overtake, especially later on when we get into DRS zones. The hope is actually that Leclerc gets out of DRS from Perez before the DRS zone opens on lap 2. My main goal with Sainz is to actually keep him calm on the tires so that we can stay long on the hards and not have to worry too much. Same with Leclerc, we want to go a bit lighter on the tires so that we can maintain this 1-stop, because we built that gap between us and Perez now, so that's very good for us. Sainz is doing a fantastic job by keeping light on his hards and keeping right up the back of Perez without even having DRS. He is in such a good place. He might even be going for it. It looks like he's going for it. He's going for the full send. What is that view for him? Oh, and while keeping it light as well. Hards versus mediums. We might want to go for the overtake now and see if we can get past him and then hold him back. That would be the best strategy right now. Go for full overtake. Let's go standard a little bit. I often get close to running out of fuel here, so I'm not going to push on fuel at all. Hopefully our ERS is enough to just get past Perez and hold him back. Look at that down the straight there. Max is falling behind, which is also great for us. A real slow corner there, actually, now that you think of it. Fortunately, Leclerc is our golden boy there, just holding it off. DRS is enabled. That means Sainz will soon get an opportunity to use DRS on Perez down the next straight over there. He hasn't quite overtaken him yet. Quite slow there. I'm still pushing hard on ERS to try and make an overtake on Perez so that we can hold him back for Leclerc to just send it far in the future. We want to have as big as a gap as possible to avoid any dodgy things happening with safety cars, etc. There he goes. He didn't manage to pass, despite the fact that he's pushing overtake on his ERS. Hopefully he can make it this next deep straight. Sender got his DRS open. It closed again though. That was a bit weird. Come on, can we get past? Still not. Max Verstappen is up there. We've pulled away from Hamilton, so the Mercedes aren't a threat at all, really. But we keep missing it. We keep closing our DRS early. And we get close, but we never really make it, do we? It's not the greatest for us. Can we stick the overtake? We did it. Can we defend now? We need Leclerc to win. Here's our golden child who doesn't charge us a fortune whenever he comes first. So that's really what matters now. The others are entering their DRS here zones. It's happening. They're pushing up on him, but he's defending well. You got the Sainz. We believe in you. And they just quite haven't made it. We're going to go harvest here on this little corner so we can gain just a little bit. This is going to be a tough one for Sainz to hold on to. He's trying, and I don't want to push my tires because we can't. We literally, we cannot push our tires now. It's just not going to work for us. And just like that, all of our ERS is gone. Let's see if we can hold on to it again. We're doing it. We're harvesting our ERS now because I don't think we can defend much longer, but we're in a good space. I don't know, that's a really short DRS zone over there. Not much for them to do. Hopefully we can harvest with the ERS so that we have enough to defend on the next long straight. We've been harvesting. We've been trying to keep harvesting without pushing, and they have overtaken us. But I think we can keep harvesting and just wait. We have to tell them to stop holding back cars behind because we need to keep up to the back of Perez. I think we've helped them up enough to not have to try and push and get flying past them. From now on, we can harvest our ERS back to full and then take it chilled on the pace. This should be enough to get us fully sending, keeping up, holding Max back. Max is right on the back of us, trying to make some moves, actually, if you look at it. Look at him, he's right there, holding right up onto us. Sainz is just holding on, harvesting that ERS, getting it back. Leclerc's fine. Leclerc's in his own little world, living his best life. He'll probably crash himself out, like, somewhere at lap 50, like he always seems to do, but that's okay. Back to Sainz. Look at him go. What a smooth operator. Since Leclerc is far ahead and keeping it light on the tires, I'm also going to ask him to conserve because I am very worried about our fuel consumption. As you can see here, we're keeping up, using DRS to keep up to the back of Perez here. I wouldn't expect us to overtake, but I might even want to start going light just so that we can keep our tires going all the way to the end, because this one stop is a really hectic strategy. I assume the others are also trying to preserve their tires. Perez is, it looks like he's keeping his tires semi-light. So is Verstappen. Everyone seems to be trying the one stop and going really light on their tires to prevent them from overheating and cooking out like crazy. And we have Max trying to make a move on us now. He could do it. Oh, he's chosen not to make the move on us anymore. Is he? Oh, he's going for things. He's trying things. Hamilton's managed to climb back up to the back of us. Look, he's within DRS, so he's pulled away from Bottas. And Russell's just doing a terrible job back there. There's a DRS train like crazy, just sitting behind Alonso. It's pretty much up to Russell to send it past them. If he can't do that, then he's going to be stuck in that train forever. Is he sending it? He is sending it. Oh, and he hasn't quite made the move. I'm surprised he hasn't made the move, to be honest. Like, I feel like he really should. A competitor has locked up in Sector 1. Where's this happened? Who's falling on the ranks? It's Tsunoda.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, he's properly locked up. They've even disabled DRS. Is it a safety car? It is.
Safety car deployed.
Okay, well, Leclerc's gap doesn't matter anymore, does it? Because everyone's going to crash up. Wow, there's a crash as well. I didn't know there was a crash. Let's have a look at that again. Was it Tsunoda? He's completely out.
It's a crash.
I thought he just ran wide. I didn't know he crashed. I thought he locked up.
The focus on Tsunoda.
So he locked up and he just sent himself into the wall. That is massive.
There's the crash.
That's a shunt and a half. Safety car out. And the safety car is going to catch us. I'm going to go lights on all my guys. As you can see, Leclerc here, he's about to catch the safety car. Whoa, he's sending it right into the back of him. Well, we definitely don't want a penalty for being too far away from the safety car, so we've got to bear that in mind. We're all bunched up. The gap that we made on Perez and Verstappen was useless. That is so unfortunate. We've just lost 5-6 seconds because of that safety car. It must be Red Bull team orders getting Yuki Tsunoda out like that, because wow, that's crazy. Also, why are my drivers different to everyone else? Why are they the only ones, you know, not being in line? There's a very awkward moment there with the safety car, jeesh. And the safety car,
It will be in this lap.
it is ending. I'm going to wait a little bit just for them to get to the end of the road, because they only really are going to start pushing. They look like a little centipede there. That is crazy. Look at them go. My drivers are weaving in and out like crazy weirdos. Conserving the tires, it's happening. Sheesh, Verstappen does... No, that's Perez doing the Verstappen moves there. What is he doing? Oh, and Leclerc has got such a great start off the line there. He's actually pulled away. Well, DRS isn't going to be open for the first 2 laps because, well, it never is after a safety car. Fortunately, Leclerc got such a good jump there on everyone. That was amazing. This Perez was right up to the back of us, so he got a terrible start there, and he's been caught napping. Let's go for the overtake here on Perez with Sainz. Even though we don't have DRS, I think we can make a move. I think Sainz can full send it. Let's go. Oh, he's just not able to do it, hey? These Red Bulls are so good in a straight line. They're insane. Their straight line speed is just unbeatable. Wow, Max is right on the back of me as well. I'm going to keep pushing with ERS to try and make a move on Perez because I think it is very much possible. Right at the back of him. Right at the back of him. Oh, look at that. Proper sending it by. Are we going to get past though? Are we going to make the move stick? We're past. We are past. Perez is right behind us and he's got DRS. I'm sure he's going to have DRS here. It looks like he doesn't, but it looks like no. Oh, wait. That's right. DRS isn't enabled yet. I've been saying that the whole time. So this is actually the perfect time to try fully send it with Sainz. I might even go aggressive for a little bit to try stay out of that DRS zone because maybe we can catch up and hang up behind Leclerc. I know it's a bit dodgy considering we really have to stretch these tires out far, but I think we can push just a little bit. Maybe we can catch up to the back of Leclerc and then we can take it easy on the tires. DRS is enabled now. We have successfully gotten away. New fastest lap for Sainz. I'm going to go aggressive now. So Sainz is not quite there with Leclerc yet. I'm going to make Leclerc slow down a bit because I think that we can get Sainz to catch up to Leclerc if we just slow down properly. Gonna go balance on fuel to also help slow him down a little bit more. We still haven't quite managed to catch up to Leclerc within the DRS zone. I don't think we have. Maybe we have. Oh, he does have DRS. Okay, let's tell him not to fight his teammate. Leclerc can definitely go faster. And then Sainz can go light. Make up for all he's done to get that gap on Perez. This is a great move for us because now we managed to pull ahead of Perez and Max. Oh, there's a competitor crash again. Oh my goodness. Another safety car. Oh my goodness. It's not worth it pitting Leclerc yet either. Multiple cars have crashed. Norris, Mick Schumacher's pitting, K-Mag. What has gone on here? I guess Mick is just pitting because of the crash. What went on here? This is crazy.
Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris. Goodness me, that is a serious
K-Mag had crashed and then Lando just went straight into him. Oh, wow. Oh, and Daniel Ricciardo tapped Lando as well. That's like multiple 3 cars crashing. That is insane. Wow. Red flag. The race has been red flagged. Oh, I didn't expect that at all.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now just take a look at the McLaren.
Look at this. Wow. Red flag. The race has been red flagged. Oh, I didn't expect that at all. Wow. Red flag. The race has been red flagged. Oh, I didn't expect that at all. Wow. Red flag. The race has been red flagged. Oh, I didn't expect that at all. Because tire change now. And then later on, we can change back to new mediums and push like crazy. If there's some reason we go on long for hards, like if there's a good reason to pit later on, we will pit to mediums because there's a lot of flags going on here. It's crazy. And similar to Sainz, we'll move him over to mediums and like we're changing this into a 2-stop now. It's just going to happen that way.
Okay, red flag, stay positive.
Okay.
After a pause in this race, we are all set and ready once more. And it's lights out and away we go.
Fantastic. Okay. Oh no, stop going conservative. Guys, you need to go faster. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we managed to keep it. But yeah, I'm going to make both my drivers just hang out here. The strategy view, we need to start looking at strategies. Let's just see if we can keep that gap from the others. I think we're okay. I think we're fine if we just keep it chilled like that. Sainz is on mediums now, so looking at the strategy, Leclerc could go to the end of the race, just go, oh no, that's only if he conserves. He's not going to conserve. Let's add a new strategy. Do a new stint on, should we go soft? Do we have softs? And he just send us long. Okay, let's send that super long. Even then, it doesn't make sense, does it? We go to new mediums, because we do have new mediums as well. We could do something like this. This strategy will probably work best. And then you know, we just look for safety cars around that pit entry there. Okay, that's Leclerc's strategy. Sainz, you're also not going to last.
That's what she
Sainz
said.
could go medium to medium, so I think that should be safe. That's pretty good for us to go medium to medium there. I think he'll pit sooner, obviously. Let's just go with that strategy and then use that strategy. Have we told Leclerc to use his strategy? No, we have not. We just slandered out. We're using our new strategies. So this does mean that Leclerc can go a bit aggressive. You can try pull away from the pack because he is on hards, so his tires will last longer. What tires is everybody else on? Yeah, so Perez is on hards, Verstappen's on medium. So they're also splitting their strategy just like us. I guess they counted their strategy. Everyone's got new tires, which is smart. I don't think it makes sense for anyone to not change tires there at that red flag. We're already pulling a nice gap on Perez. DRS is, well, I was going to say not enabled, but it is enabled now. So at the next DRS zone, we should do a good stint to get away from everyone. Trying not to overtake. He's not fighting his teammate because we're team ordering Sainz to the ground. He might even leave us later. I have a feeling Sainz won't last very long here. So Verstappen has taken Perez here at the start of lap 18. He has overtaken Perez, and I feel like he's going to gain quite a bit on Perez now with his medium tires as opposed to Perez's hards. So he might close the gap, but it doesn't look like he's able to. It doesn't look like he's doing it. Sainz is continuing to go light on his tires. Who knows? There could be more safety cars. There could be my cars crashing, and then we have to fight through the field to get back up there. So much can happen in Formula 1. It's completely unpredictable. Oh, and there's another crash right as I said that. Oh my goodness. Who is it now? Is it Perez? Latifi has crashed. Classic Latifi. Let's see this. Oh, he just sent it into the back of the wall there. That shouldn't be a safety car though. I think he's able to get away from that. Yeah, he's still driving back to the pits, so they're not going to safety car that. That did keep things interesting. We're over a third into the race now. That just shows you so many crashes still to potentially come. The race is also going on longer, so there's even chances of rain coming up. Not much, like 40% chance of rain, but you know, rain could spice things up a lot, but I don't know if it's worth pitting if it does start to drizzle. Latifi didn't even damage his front wing, and you can only really replace the front wing in the pits, so it's actually quite funny because he might have damaged his rear wing or something, but he can't even pit, so he's just fallen behind and slowly falling more and more behind. But his car looks alright. I didn't see any visible damage, but although I don't think there are damage models on anything other than the front wing. Sainz is happily obeying team orders here. He's doing a great job at that. The gap has just increased phenomenally. That is so crazy. 10 seconds now to the nearest. Oh!
So there was a crash.
I looked at that at the perfect time. I was like, let's look how far Max behind is. Like, Max is behind, and look at that. Oh, wow.
Something went very, very wrong there.
Yeah, I literally just tuned back and then saw that happen. Well, Verstappen, I mean, what? He was next in the championship, right? Yeah, he was third, and now he's gone down because Perez is going to overtake him. For the constructors, that's 44 points for us. Such a good score, and then Red Bull's kind of out now because of that. No safety car, just straight up normal broken wing, so he's probably going to come in and pit now. What tires was he on? He was on mediums, so it's not too bad for him because I think he can go on hards now and then survive for the rest of the race. Let's see if he does go on hards because I think that would make the most sense. They have put on new mediums. Are new mediums actually going to work for the strategy? Let me do some strategy analysis right here. What are they doing? They should have put him on hards and made it a one-stop. That way he could have actually crawled back up during a safety car event or something, but now he's ruined his chances. Poor Max. Oh, he's behind the Astons. He is behind the Astons. I can't believe it. Oh, well, at least he made it in front of Albon by like 8 seconds. He's already just like that. He hasn't even got DRS yet, and he's caught up right behind these guys. And the next lap he'll have DRS and he'll send it past both of them. Prepare to see Max send it. He's going crazy. He's going to go flying past Stroll. No, he's not. What is wrong with him? Oh, Max is... He's not nailing it like I thought he would nail it. Wow, he's not keeping up. Oh well. Let's see if any of that changes. Hamilton's now going for a podium, so that's quite funny. But he is a whole 14 seconds behind us. I'm having a quick look at Max now. We sped forward through to lap 32, and he has taken the Aston Martins over and cleared them by quite far, and now he's making his way towards Daniel Ricciardo. He looks like he will actually recover some points quite easily, but you hate to see it. If you're a Max fan, you really hate to see it. Okay, new fastest lap for Leclerc. That is good. So pushing has actually helped us get a fastest lap. Okay, we'll push to the start of that pit lane vibe there, and then we'll just go standard on the mediums for the rest of the race. As far as I know, we do have new mediums, right? Let's just check. Yeah, we do have new mediums, so we'll be okay. Let's get past Leclerc. Come on, Sainz. This is the slingshot strategy that we're gonna use to try and get some extra gaps on these guys. Okay, so Sainz is sending it. He's going hardcore. He's made it by. He has made it by. Okay, we can go neutral on him. And we are full sending it with Sainz. We are full sending it. We are going to pit soon. Hamilton is pitted. So our pit stop strategy is working really well. Because now it's only Perez and Bottas who are really like people to worry about. Sainz is pitting. We're going to harvest our ERS when Sainz comes out. Because I want to make sure that Leclerc is solidly in front of Sainz now. We really want to make sure that Leclerc gets a good out lap here. Should I say in lap? Vettel's in the pits as well. Right. Nobody's blocking Sainz, right? Yeah. Sainz is good. Yeah. Uninterrupted. When Sainz gets out, I want to make him go harvest his ERS because we need a massive gap on him. I don't think we're doing it here. I don't think we're making a good enough gap. Okay, let's make sure that we do tell Leclerc to pit. So you're giving the pit crew a good heads up. They won't be like caught out of the blue. Okay, Leclerc's he's going for the pits. Oh, he's pushing. Is he gonna get DRS in the back of this Williams? I don't think we quite got it, did we? No, we unfortunately did not. I don't even think the Williams is gonna be out the way. Is that Latifi? No, is that Albon? Leclerc on Albon already. So we've already lapped Vettel and Latifi. Although, no, oh! That was terrible. Wait. Is Leclerc pitting? Leclerc, you were supposed to pit! Oh my goodness.
Box now, box now, box.
I told you to box last lap. Ah. It's actually not that bad if you think about it, because right now we've got Bottas and Alonso pitting. So if there was a safety car or red flag or something for some reason, then Leclerc actually is in the best space. Let's go light on the tires with Sainz just to make absolutely sure that Leclerc... Okay, just to confirm, we are pitting this lap. Okay, I don't know why they didn't listen last time. Okay, there we go. Leclerc's actually boxed this time. I don't know why Sainz is doing so much better though. Because at this rate, 20 seconds behind us, like Sainz is going to send it past Leclerc. On paper, Sainz is supposed to send it past Leclerc, or is that just not the case? Do we just pit a lot quicker than we thought? Yep, Sainz is going to go flying by. Look, Leclerc's only out now. Oh no, look, we did it. We stuck behind him, very close though. I guess it helps that like, okay, oh, we're full sending it and all that stuff. I am going to do team orders with Sainz again because he deserves it for being an expensive winner. Sainz, you will only win if Leclerc like bins it into the wall. That's the only way you're winning, man. Oh, more people are pitted and Sainz is, well, I'm keeping him low on his pace there, like conserving the tires, and we'll just push for fast laps like there at around lap 55 so we can full send it with both our guys. And multiple cars have crashed. Who is it this time? Sector 3. It looks like McLaren's, Ricciardo's crashed, and Mick Schumacher, it looks like the two of them have come together. Ricciardo straight into the pits. He's got a penalty as well. Not a good day for McLaren at all. What happened here? He must have locked up and taken him out. Oh my goodness. That's... Mick is like basically like fighting for points there. Now you've kind of just ruined that, Ricciardo. You've ruined his tires probably. Like, I don't know what to expect. He's going to take his penalty. He's got to put the wing on, serving everything. Tires are on. Like, he served a penalty. His tires are on. Now they're replacing the wing. Oh my goodness. So I want to mention something quickly. Perez did pit again for some reason. I don't know why he pitted, but he is now on fresh softs, or freshish softs. Bottas is probably gonna have to pit as well. Russell's going really rough on the hard, so he's gonna have to pit. Verstappen has crawled his way back up, but he's on 37% mediums with 8 laps to go, so I don't think he's gonna last. So these tire situations are looking pretty dire. And another crash by Verstappen again. Seriously? He locked up and just nailed it into the wall there. Sheesh, you're gonna poke someone's eye out with that debris. Verstappen crawled his way all the way back up just to get a crash. On the upside, he broke his car right before the pit lane. So he can come straight into the pit lane now, which I think he will. And he can put on brand new soft tires. I assume he'll be putting on soft tires with only like 7 laps to go. So it does mean he could probably fight for like a point or 2. I'm sure he'll be fighting Ocon now in these last few laps. Is anyone else? Oh, they're fixing his wing. tires. Okay, Ocon, Gasly's gonna have to pit, Russell's gonna have to pit, Bottas and Alonso might have to pit. Well, Russell's definitely gonna have to pit. I don't think Russell's gonna carry on to the end like that. Verstappen could fight. There's Joe behind him, so he's definitely getting points at least. But I can't believe he's had 2 crashes in 1 race. Hopefully we don't get any crashes. I've been trying to keep it chilled with my drivers and just relax a bit. There we go, as we predicted, Russell's pitting now as well. Latifi's, well, I didn't predict Latifi would pit, but Latifi's pitting. Russell's pitted onto some newer softs. He might be one to worry about for fastest lap. Bottas has pitted as well. Vettel's pitted. So because Bottas has pitted, that kind of puts Max is quite far behind because he hasn't actually managed to catch up to Russell and Bottas. He might still. Alonso's pitting now. That would probably put him out somewhere here in front of Verstappen as well. But these guys pitting with like 3 or 4 laps to go. It's such a bad strategy for them, I'd say, because yeah, mixed tires are ruined from the crash when Daniel Ricciardo crashed into him. So he's going to be one to watch because his tires could get a puncture soon. Down to 26% with still like 3-4 laps to go on softs of all things. Like those tires are going to be like 15% when he finishes the race, and he's probably going super light on them just to keep them going. Gasly's also playing it tight, but I doubt he's going to pit now. So a few laps to go. This is where we send it full attack, deploy, send it. And then Sainz as well, he's going to go full attack and deploy. Look, Leclerc's going, what's his first sector? Even his last sector was purple with Sainz there. Purple first sector. Is it going to be a purple second sector? Sainz was unable to do it. Purple second sector. Sainz unable to beat it. And we're going to have a purple last sector, I bet. Yes, fastest lap. And the last lap. We might as well like just continue the full push with both our drivers. Let's see if that full push continuing through like the second time does any, like I want to see how much fuel actually matters here. Okay, now we're definitely yellow there with Leclerc. And I bet if we push the sides as well, yeah. So it looks like if you do preserve your tires, once your tires get hot like they're getting now, you're not getting faster laps. We get to see it. He's coming around the last corner. He's done it. He successfully didn't fail tremendously. We got a win from Leclerc, and we most likely have a second place from Sainz. Oh, this is so good for us. Driver has won, we got second, and we still dominating. Fear not, guys. I know you're probably sick of the dominations. We're going to do something about it now. Before we do that, we do want to watch everyone finish. This is taking quite long for everyone to finish, actually. They're all crossing the line. Verstappen is making moves. He's fighting with Russell. What's going on here? Let's watch this fight at the end here. Is Verstappen going to make it past Russell just here at the end? Or is Alonso going to do something wild? Verstappen will have DRS. I'm sure he's pushing. This is the very last corner, so it's going to be tense. Is it going to be the move to the line for Verstappen? I kind of hope it's not for my own benefit. I want Verstappen to stay behind, but wow, he's right up to the back of Russell. Oh, there were so many safety cars. A red flag and multiple safety cars. Alright, as you can see there are the results. Drivers, Charles Leclerc slowly catching back up to Sainz after his DNF in Jeddah. Let's see how the sponsors did and how our drivers did here. People are leveling up, except Giovinazzi, because we don't really care about him. Oh, we got all of our sponsors, our performance incentives, we dominated there, so we got a huge amount of money coming in there. The race simulator has been completed. That is good. We also have the car parts test center upgrade completed. And the helipad. We have upgraded so many things. The board are happy with us. They are extremely I can't imagine them not being delighted with us there. No debt. Objectives. We are on target. Remaining contract with Sainz is 3 more years. He doesn't want to renew his contract. Well, you know what that means? We are getting rid of him. This is literally suicide. Look at that! Latifi! In a Ferrari uniform. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. We're in heavy debt right now, so I can't really even do anything. I can't do new car stuff. Like, I can't do anything. The board's not going to be happy with us being in debt right now. They're highly disappointed in us with that amount of debt. Oh, it's crazy. But we'll make it back in the next race. It's all good. We're going to prove that all the GOAT needed was a good car.